San Francisco. Within its 45 square miles is contained one of the most colorful and romantic cities in the world. Approaching from the south, the traveler views with sudden excitement the city thrusting its white towers into the blue California sky.
Concept of traveling alone has finally hit me. Okay, so I finally have my rental car. I'm kind of hungry, so I think at this point I'm going to grab some food because it's a little too foggy. I think I'm just gonna like wait for that fog to burn off and then maybe go check out the Golden Gate Bridge after that. Okay, here we go. Little update, I got some water from Starbucks because I ran out of water and I didn't have a water bottle with me, so I got me a Trent water and I got a cake pop. I really don't want to purchase anything that is a chain here. I think it's the best plan of action to buy local things. It's hard to find things, there's so many options here, so I'm going to rehydrate and see what else I'm gonna do. Okay, that was kind of scary. I was going through a green light. There were pedestrians walking on the crosswalk, and I almost got T-boned just now. If I hadn't seen her, fuck, man. She went through a red light and almost like killed 2 people. I swear to God, I need to not jinx myself. I was just thinking, you know, I've been feeling like pretty safe so far. And then that happened, and then literally as I was driving on this road right here, I see a window of a car shattered and the glass is like shattered below it. And I know there's a lot of car break-ins here and that's why they say make sure you don't leave any of your valuables in here, but yeah, that was weird to see. So that's an update. I did a little outfit change and now I'm in the woods and I have this beautiful winding trail behind me that I want to take some pictures. And there's also this little like ivy area. Oh my gosh, I look like crap because I was dancing. It's really dead right now, which is nice. It was really busy before and really awkward to take pictures. Checked into my hotel. It's pretty okay, you know, fun times. I placed an order for some pasta, so I'm gonna go pick that up. It's right around the corner. I've never been to this restaurant before, so we're gonna see how it is. And I also am gonna run over to a grocery store that's like right next door because I need to get some water and just a couple other beverages for the next 2 days. So let's go. All right, here's what I have for dinner. I'm eating it on the bed because I'm classy. This garlic bread is amazing. I also got a Nutella crepe because why not? I'm on vacation, and it came with a little ice cream. So I'm gonna devour this now. This pasta is amazing. The restaurant is called Squat and Gobble, which I thought was pretty funny and weird. I've never eaten there before. I assume it's a local place, but it's really good so far. Hello, it is day 2. Put some makeup on today, and we have arrived at Muir Woods. I had my reservation printed out ahead of time because you need to park and you need to have a reservation to get in, which luckily my friend told me about because I didn't know that when I was gonna come and do this. I love this area. It reminds me so much of Washington. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that my boyfriend and I were going to move to Washington instead of Arizona. I feel very at home here. But yeah, we're gonna do some exploring of the woods, and yeah, I'm excited. I literally just got inside of the park and I'm already crying.
One piece in hand is a start, but it's a mighty puzzle to lay. No need to say, how will I cope?
It makes me emotional because these things are so old. They've been here for so long and will continue to be here long after I'm gone. It makes you feel so small. So I stopped on this little bench because it was really busy on the trail and I wanted to let some people go past me. But I'm reading through the little pamphlet they give you, and I just wanted to read you a little bit here. The Coast Miwok, I think that's how you say it, are the original people of this land. They lived here throughout the area for thousands of years, managing the land and its natural resources. They set fire to enrich the forest and grasslands as natural fires did, shaping the forest now known as Muir Woods. As Europeans arrived in the 1700s, they displaced native people from their lands and moved them into Spanish missions. Even here, in the isolated Moran Peninsula, Coast Miwok lost homeland, were enslaved, and died of mistreatment and European diseases. 90% of the Coast Miwok had died by the time of the California's gold rush in the mid-1800s. It's really sad. I don't know why this place makes me so emotional. I think it's the fact that this place has really stood the test of time. I was also reading that this is some of the only redwoods that remain because all these trees were harvested for forts and houses, and this canyon, it says this canyon was never logged because the owners protected it, and by the early 1900s people had cut most of California's redwoods. And it's kind of amazing that someone had the sense to like preserve it and protect it, and I don't understand, how could you cut these down? I don't know why this is weird. I'm not normally like a big crier, but you can just like feel the sacredness of this place. I'm not like super spiritual. I think I find most of my spirituality in nature, funny enough. To think these things grew from just like a tiny little sprout too is just... And it also says that some of these are like 600 years old, which is crazy. I'm gonna stop crying and keep moving. Just left Muir Woods. It was honestly such an incredible experience. Did not fully expect to have a full-on spiritual enlightenment in this forest. I did pay $8 to park. I reserved that ahead of time, and I also paid $15 to get into the park. This is the first place in like my entire trip so far that I've had to pay for parking, which is really awesome actually. I do like how they had that reservation system where you have to have a reservation to park to get in. My spot was between 8 a.m. and 8:30. I'm really glad that I picked that time slot because it started to get really busy as I was leaving the park. The drive into Muir Woods is very twisty, very turny. I have this rental car. This is a Honda Civic, and it's actually worked really well to get up those mountains. If you're not comfortable doing twisty turny driving like that, think about what to do. Originally, my thought was to get a rental car mostly for safety. I thought it would be safer to have my own rental car and have like a safe space that I can just like lock myself in for like parts that I just need to get away. And I'm really glad I did that. I did not want to be jumping in Ubers, driving all around the city. I wanted as much freedom to go wherever I want, whenever I want, and I'm really glad that I did the rental car option. So if you're like me and you want to have complete freedom and feel a little bit safer, maybe pay a little bit more money depending on, I don't know how much the Ubers are here, I am really glad I got the rental car. As much as I really enjoyed that park, the frustrating thing is the paths are pretty narrow, and I was getting really annoyed because I was just constantly like passing people and trying to take pictures and waiting for them to get out of my shot. I'm not the kind of person that's gonna be like, excuse me, can you move? I'm trying to take a picture. Like, no, they're walking and they can do whatever they want. I was just like constantly waiting for people to move so I could like get my shot that I needed. I did go to the gift shop, so we're gonna have a little Muir Woods haul. First thing I got is, I love these like vintagey postcard stuff. I think I might end up framing that and making it like a print instead of an actual card. Here's just like a basic, I don't actually send these postcards, I just keep them for myself, write a little something on the back, like a memory or something that I really liked from this trip, and then I just kind of keep these or stick them in my journal. Other times I make my boyfriend write something if we go on a trip together. Since we have a house, we plan on getting our very first big Christmas tree together, so I got this cute little on a piece of wood, which I thought was cute. We talk about, like, this says design inspired by vintage artwork from 1913 sheet music of California's state song, I Love You, California. I think I'm gonna go back to Golden Gate Overlook and grab some more pictures there because I was too wrapped up in the moment and didn't actually take very many pictures, and I didn't have my tripod with me, or I'm gonna do that. But first, I think I'm gonna grab a little bit of a pick-me-up. There's a coffee place right here. It's called Red Whale Coffee that I think I'm gonna have to check out. See you in a little bit. Walking down to Kirby Cove. There's a little campground down there, and I think there's some beach access. I wanted to do this yesterday when I was here, but I was very dehydrated, ran out of water, and really had to pee, so I had to leave. But I'm back here today. You really can't beat these views. I'm really glad I wore a hat with a tie because it's very windy, especially over on that outlook that I was just on. I still can't believe I'm here. This is not gonna be very fun coming back up. Making my way up this godforsaken hill, and I've got this much water. I don't know why I do this to myself. So I'm trying to pace myself. I kind of feel like a sim, if you ever played the game Sims, because I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, what are my immediate needs? I really have to pee. So first I'm gonna pee. Then I'm gonna hike up this hill to get back to my car, and then I'm gonna get water. It's so funny, like being by myself, all I have to think about is myself. It's kind of nice. The first day I felt kind of lonely. Today was way better. Today I've been feeling good. I think maybe the cold brew helped, and not being severely dehydrated helped. Okay, I'm gonna continue and go all the way up there. Okay, I made it back up the hill. It actually was not that bad. It was like a mile down and then a mile back up. I often forget that I'm, like capable, and then I kind of surprise myself and think, wow, like I actually did that. So now I'm going to freshen up a bit because I'm gross and my makeup's melted off. Then I have a very secret little spot that I'm going to bring you, and we're going to check that out. I've never been there, but I am very optimistic about it and excited. So let's see. Back in my hotel, Harry Potter's on. No one is surprised. Do something about this situation, shall we? Oh, that's better. Oh my gosh. Am I wearing a corset? That's weird. You might be questioning, Laurel, where the heck are we going? And we are actually going to Berkeley. This is one of the longer drives that I have on this weekend trip. It's about 45 minutes to get over there with traffic. Honestly, that's not that bad because I drive an hour to work one way, so that's honestly not even that bad of a fucking drive. So this is a really cool place that I think I saw on TikTok. I'm really excited to check it out, and I'm gonna bring you along with me. Back to my hotel. I feel like the last 2 days have felt so long, but in a good way. I feel like I've done so much during this trip. One of the things I was noticing while I was driving kind of like downtown area is that this city is so big and so dense. It could literally take you a lifetime to see this entire city. It's so beautiful. It's so diverse. The architecture just is mind-blowing. Like bay windows everywhere, gingerbread houses, Victorian houses, turrets galore. Apparently all of the turrets that I want to live in are all right here. And more of the kind of suburby residential areas is all of the stop signs are 4-way stop signs, which was really handy actually. I am going to order some food. I think if I was here with someone else, I would go out maybe one night. There's so much food around here, and a lot of it's like very, very easily walkable, which is really cool. Even in the area that I'm on Lombard Street, and it seems like there's a lot of stuff here. And just relax and kind of game plan for my day tomorrow, my last day. Sleep tight and I'll see you in the morning. I'm all checked out of my hotel. I walked across the street to get some coffee. This place is called the Twisted Street Cafe. Oh my. Ooh, that's very good. We're gonna figure out what else to do for the rest of the day. I have about 6 hours before I need to head to the airport. So, let's go. So I just left the Palace of Fine Arts, which was absolutely magical. It's free parking all around there, which is great. I made my way to a public restroom. That is what I get for trying to hydrate myself, not get horrible headaches, is that now I just have to pee every 2 seconds. I just met the prettiest little floofer puppy dog. Now I'm going to look on my Google Maps and go to a couple other parted places that I have. So let's see which one's next. Funny enough, I was so worried about safety here and walking alone on the street, but I feel honestly so safe. A lot of really normal people, a lot of tourists, a lot of people just walking their dog, and I've seen other like girls walking alone too. So I don't know, it's nice. It's pretty awesome here. Did my vintage shopping. I am feeling pretty tired now. I'm very like peopled out. It's definitely a different vibe down in this area. I think it's called Haight-Ashbury. I'm not sure how to say that. Very cute, hip happening area, but I am very peopled out now. It's almost 3 o'clock, so I think I'm going to start heading over to the airport, maybe grab some coffee real quick, fill up my gas tank, and then drop off the car. Also, I don't know if you can see this, but I have barely used half a tank of gas.